Okay, another JetPunk quiz video, and I'm going to be trying or retrying my skills on quizzes, or at least one quiz here, which is on the subject of dates, as in years, days, months, centuries, decades, etc. Yes, so I consider this one of my specialities, knowing years and etc. dates in quizzing, and yeah, hopefully we will do okay on this. This is 20th century dates within 10 years. Number 2, can you guess these events within 10 years? 5 wrong guesses ends the quiz. I've noticed that this 5 wrong guesses ends the quiz. I've noticed there's more and more quizzes have this format, which is quite good. I mean, it kind of adds an extra layer of difficulty to it, I guess, which is necessary, I think. So, World War II, Germany invades Poland in 1939. Sputnik 1 orbits the Earth, 1959, 57. Elizabeth II becomes Queen of the UK, 1952. Google is founded, 1998. Yep. Roald Amundsen reached South Pole, 1912. Oh, 1911. Okay. Debut of the arcade game Pong, 1975, 72. Okay. Ford releases the Model T, 1922. 1920. Oh, we'll come back to that. Hemingway, I didn't know that actually, does away with himself. Still writing in the 40s, I'd say 1953 or 1961. Okay. So this is within 10 years. Okay, I thought it was within 10 years. Yeah. Congo renamed to Zaire. They were playing in the World Cup at Zaire in 1974. So it's got to be, I'd say, somewhat before that. Nelson Mandela elected President of South Africa in 1994. FDR dies 1945. Mao launches the Cultural Revolution 1966. Yes. California passes New York to become the most populous US state. I'd say 1980. We'll come back to that. I'm trying to think of the electoral college votes that they had. I think the 80s California had surpassed New York in terms of electoral votes. I'd say probably the 70s for that. Or 60s. Oh, yeah, anyway, we'll come back to it. Start of the Iran-Iraq War, 1981, 1980. Dissolution of the Ottoman Empire, 1922. It was 1922, yes. And Ataturk took over, didn't he? I think around there as the remnants of Turkey, didn't they? That connects to that, I think, doesn't it? Anyway, we're not getting that deep. It's only dates on this. Amelia Earhart disappears over the Pacific Ocean, 1937. Yes. Seiko releases the first quartz wristwatch. I would have thought that had been earlier than the 20th century, but quartz wristwatch, not necessarily the first wristwatch. First James Bond novel published, 1961, 1952. Okay. Einstein published his theory of special relativity, 1905. Yes. Anne Frank is born while she was 13. Got to be the early 30s or late. No, I think 1929. Yeah, 1929. Model T, 1907, 1908. Congo renamed Zaire, 1954. 1934. No, okay, we've only got one left. 1968. 1972, 1969, 1924. Oh, 1971, right, it's only a few years before, 3 years before the World Cup that I was on about that we were in, okay. Yeah, so 19 out of 20, 95.4% got that right, got that, did less good or no better than I did. Yeah. Oh, yeah, let's do the rest of these, actually. So 19th century, within 15 years. Napoleon, Waterloo, 1815. Victoria, Queen of the UK in 1837. US Civil War began in 1861. Start of the Great Famine in Ireland in 1845. Brazil becomes the last country in the Western Hemisphere to ban slavery. We'll take one guess at that. 1835. No, probably later than that, surely, because we were banning it around then, weren't we? Actually, yeah, it would have been after the 1860s because of America. Mexico becomes independent from Spain. 1881. Oh, Louisiana Territory, 1803. Yes. British gains control of Hong Kong Island. Oh, we'll come back to that as well. Beethoven's Ninth and Final Symphony. We'll come back to that. Eiffel Tower completed in 1889. Yes, right. First modern Olympic Games in 1896. Origin of the Species published 1857, I'd say. 1859. So I was in between with the two that I said, yeah. Marx and Engels published the Communist Manifesto in 1849, 1848. Pride and Prejudice published 1815, 1813. First photograph, 1842. No, there was Andrew Jackson had his photograph taken and he died in the 1840s. So, Morse, Van Gogh commits suicide 1889, 1890. Discovery of Antarctica, I'll come back to that. Prussian troops capture Paris. So the Franco-Prussian War, that would have been middle of the century sometime, wasn't it? Crimean War began in 1857, I believe. 1853. No, it ended in 1857 then, I think. Modern oil industry begins with the first oil derrick at Titusville, PA, Pennsylvania. This photo, 1834, first photograph, I'd say. 1826, okay. 1840s, I'd say, for the first phonotelegraph. 1844, okay, yeah. Go for the middle. If I'm reasonably sure it's within a certain decade, then should go for the middle year in that decade, I guess. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Beethoven's Ninth and Final Symphony, 1817, let's say. 1824, okay. Discovery of Antarctica, not sure about that at all. Hong Kong, we gave it up in 1997. How long we had it? Maybe 1888 for Brazil abolishing slavery. 1860s, I'd say, for the... No, it's not, okay. Franco-Prussian Wars in the 1870s, I'd say, 1875, 1871. So we got 17 out of 21. 94.3% did no better or worse than us. 8 was the average score, yeah. 1821, Mexico became independent from Spain. 1841, Hong Kong gained control of Hong Kong, yeah. So 156 years we had it. 1820, Antarctica was discovered. 1859, the first oil derrick, okay. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, as I say, I am good at this kind of quiz, relatively, compared to most other quizzes that I take part in, yeah. So the second 20th century one now, or the first actually, we did them in the wrong order. Tsar of Russia was deposed, well, 1917, yeah. Windows 1 is released, 1985, oh yeah, it is, there we are. Ayatollah Khomeini takes charge in Iran, 1979. The Wright brothers' first flight, 1903, yes. Chicken McNuggets introduced, 1955, no. First year of the baby boom in the US and Europe, well, okay, wow, okay. 1946. Disneyland opens in Anaheim, California. Come back to that. Hillary and Tenzing reach the summit of Mount Everest, 1953. Space Invaders, Davidson Arcades, 1977, 1978. Newspapers report that flying saucers have been captured near Roswell, New Mexico, 48, 47. Toyota releases the Prius, the first hybrid car. I'll come back to that. First rock and roll concert got to be the 50s, hasn't it? 55, 52. Spanish flu pandemic begins in 1918. Volkswagen founded, not sure. First cartoon featuring Mickey Mouse, it was Steamboat Willie, 1927, 1928. Roger Bannister runs a mile in less than 4 minutes, 1954. Panama Canal opens, 1914, yes. Bikini invented by French designer Louis Reed, 1964. Okay, probably earlier. Yeah, probably earlier than that. Barnard performs the first successful heart transplant, 1967. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Oh, shit. 1967. Yeah, got it. Michael Jackson was born in 1958, I think. Algeria becomes independent from France, 1962. Yes, there we are. Anyway, McNuggets, 1975. Yeah, 1981, really, as late as that. Disneyland opens in Anaheim. Got to be the 60s, 1955, okay. Toyota reveals the Prius, that's fairly late, I'd say, 1992, 1997. Volkswagen founded. I'd say probably after the war. No, before the war then, 1934, no, 1937, so dubious time, perhaps. 1952 1946 for the bikini, yeah. Yeah, 21 out of 21. See, I told you, I don't mean to brag, but Middle Ages dates within 100 years, okay. Should be easy, but you know, I guess. Black Death begins 1385. 1346, okay. First Crusade ends with the capture of Jerusalem, 1170 or something, 1099. Constantinople's falls to the Ottoman Turks. Trying to think that one through. Ottoman 1350. No, a bit later than that, I think, but we'll come back to it. Charlemagne crowned as the Emperor of the Romans, 800-ish, wasn't it? Yeah, exactly 800. Muhammad received his first revelation, 7th century, wasn't it? So 600, 610, yeah. Vasco da Gama reaches India by sailing around Africa. That's 13 something, isn't it? No? Okay. Be a bit careful now. Teaching begins. University of Oxford. Ooh, come back to that as well. King John 1215 signed the Magna Carta. Alfred the Great becomes king of the Anglo-Saxons. I think I know, is it 871? 886. Gutenberg prints his first Bible 1471-ish, 1455. Genghis Khan, 1250. I think it's 13th century, 1250, 1206. Muslim armies defeated the Battle of the Tours. Not sure. I think this Marco Polo is 1370. Oh, just got that in 1275. I think this is 1000-ish. No, it's not. The Iceland one. 1200 for Oxford, is it? Oh dear, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Vasco da Gama, 1400. 1498. Just. Baghdad founded as the capital of 1300. No, I got that wrong. So 10 out of 16. Yeah, not as good. 71.3%. This Iceland one, yeah, 9th century. 1096 for Oxford. Okay, so not long after, 30 years after the Hastings, the Norman conquest and all that. 1453, Constantinople fell. Yeah, I knew that in the back of my head somewhere. Byzantine Empire, maximum extent under Justinian, 555. Muslim armies defeated the Battle of the Tours, 732. Baghdad's founded as the capital of the Abbasid Caliphate. That's how you pronounce it, I think. 1762, anyway. A lot earlier than I was thinking, actually. Yeah, so didn't do too badly on that, did I? I mean, could have done a bit better on that last one. Should have been a bit more cautious. Could have got 12 or 13, I think, really. But yeah, that was fun. That was my speciality, dates, as it were. Yeah, so thanks for watching.